You're not my man. You're not my man. You're a
So, yeah, right. Sup? What is that? Is that a fucking like old school mallet you got on the table back there?
There you go. Black Power.
Yeah, you can see that. Yo, check that out.
The old
That's a
fucking
mallet, dog.
the
I was
about to
Super
say, I don't have a
Mario,
mallet in
the
the
Super
back.
Smash
Rubber
Brothers.
mallet, dog.
Johnny,
Because I
so
work at a paint store.
Mark
So
got
we're
a
gonna-
fucking-
we're gonna get MF Doom and Ghostface. It's gonna happen.
Scary.
real in the cast.
Oh, did that? Did anybody? Nobody.
Yeah,
checked out that?
okay.
Yeah, that's scary. Nobody checked out that Starface one. You said it was. It might. Be
I did. It was
it-
fire.
Is it a
Motherfucking
beat tape or
Crocodile
is it a-
Dundee over there.
It was 5 tracks. It's very.
Shit.
It's
That is not a knife.
It goes with his comic book that came out.
It's just beats, or is he rapping on it too?
Yeah. No, it's just beats, but it goes with the comic
Okay.
book that came with.
Yo, I keep that motherfucking thing on me.
I wonder if there's like a visual comic for it.
Lord and-
There is. That's what I said.
Oh, it actually comes with like.
Yeah.
Does it the music
Yeah, my
play?
gra-
Like, is it interactive?
Yeah, no. I told my grandmother to buy it for me. So. Hey man, I pay things. So you
Yeah,
can do that.
hook me up. Yeah, she hook you up sometimes. All right, grandma, hook me up, man. Stop playing around.
Yeah, it's like it's a 45, but it comes with the visual comic book. So I just wanted for the comic book, really.
Okay, I fuck with that. I like comics. You know what I'm
Yeah, I
saying?
need to get on. Yeah, my new hunt is to get all the Zarface vinyls. So
They're all cool to look at too. I mean,
Yeah,
I see them.
I got that
right?
one
They
now.
look great.
I got
And
that.
then Uncle, my dad. Slug.
yeah. He has to be in the middle. I got to show him.
All right.
We were recording or we just cutting it up?
I could cut stuff. You know what? Yeah, man. Fuck it. This episode's gonna be quick anyways. We don't have an interview, so I feel like I have more night. I've been watching Ugly Delicious on Netflix for the second time. That show is
Did you watch
fantastic.
the Umbrella Academy?
Yeah, I did. I
Anybody?
finished it. Dude, did you know that shit was written by the singer of My Chemical Romance?
Yeah,
Yep.
he
Made
wrote
me
a
hate
book
it.
first.
I found out at the same point that you did, but yeah, I did find that out.
Yeah, I'm upset
I
about
think
it.
I think
Because
it's fuck
because
now,
if you
yo.
think about it,
I'm with Rob.
if you watched it, the dude, the one who sees the dead, I call him Nathan. Because if you ever watched the show Misfits,
My favorite.
well, no, see, oh, you gotta watch Misfits. You're gonna love him more. But if you watch Misfits, I feel like
It's on
that
Hulu?
My Chemical, it's on on Hulu. The first
Yeah,
two
I've
seasons.
been watching that, bro.
Oh,
the
so
last season has one of my favorite lines ever. He says, "You're about to get done in by the raper," and he's like, "Quit calling me."
But yeah, I feel like the dude from My Chemical Romance watched Misfits and was like, I'm gonna write a show that's kind of this and kind of X-Men, but not really.
He wrote a comic series, like
No, that's
series.
what I'm saying.
The comics are wild different.
Yeah,
though.
yeah. I actually, after watching the show, I like bought them. I got them on my phone. I was like, I'm gonna peep these out at work.
Stop picking at your
I
arm.
can't,
you
man.
heard.
It's itchy. But anyways, so I don't know what episode we're on. Yo, you want to hear something funny? I didn't
46.
upload episode 42, and I don't know where the video is. It's just not on YouTube, and I don't know where the footage is. So I might just bootleg it, like sneak it in there, or just like the cover. I don't know what happened to it. I got nothing.
With the video for 42.
Yeah, I never
I'm about to
uploaded
say
it.
the audio is
nothing.
out there.
The audio's up. The audio's
Minecraft
good,
case
but on
behind
YouTube,
Mark.
no video. So I'm like,
What'd you say, JP? Open your eyes when you
That's a
speak to me,
thought.
sir.
That's probably in that Minecraft case behind you. It's
What are you
fucking-
talking about? That's great, bro.
are you talking about the baby's
what I-
tent?
Nah, I'm
He's
talking
talking
about the
about
one
me.
on Mark. The fucking that's
Oh.
what the episode's at. You gotta open that.
It is a Minecraft. It is a Minecraft, yeah.
There it goes.
But what are we? Episode? What is this? 46?
46.
Yeah, episode 46. I'm gonna move this up. Oh, I got my cloud lifter for
What
my
the
Angie got me
fuck?
the cloud lifter for my microphone for my birthday. That shit is
Oh, word?
power. It is powerful.
Oh, word.
Bro.
I can hear you breathe now.
I plugged
again.
it in, and I could hear everything she was doing in the kitchen, bro.
Yeah, I know
I could
that
hear her
now.
breathing, bro.
Okay, so what we're gonna do when I send you things, you're gonna have to close the door, and I'm gonna have
Oh,
to
yeah.
put you in a box because I'm
Oh,
not
yeah.
trying to. Your breaths, bro.
Or my squeaky chair.
Oh no, we're gonna have to fix that.
Dude, everything I've sent to someone, they're like, what's that squeaking? I'm like, don't worry about it. Because I just don't like getting up when I record. I sit and I do my shit here, but I think I'm Tech 9. But anyways, episode
Lazy
46.
motherfucker.
Facts. I'm comfortable up in this motherfucker. So 46.
God, loafers.
We started off, what was it? Keys to the Kingdom by Just Joseph.
Garbage.
Yeah, this is pretty trash.
Yeah, man. Slow.
Okay, so I want to say something.
Oh,
He didn't comment on this, but he commented on another post.
because he was hurt.
Before he commented on this though.
Yo, mad people jumped in on this one, but there was a lot of weird ones on here. But
this album wasn't good. It was him trying to be like, "Oh, I'm saved."
Yeah,
Yo, that's what I felt. I said the same thing. I said, this is another motherfucker who, hey, I fucked up in life and now I found Jesus or whatever you want to call him, motherfucker.
The ultimate excuse.
Way too many Jesus references.
Yeah, man. Everything. And then it was like,
and then
like
the Photoshop of him at the gates
too, man.
And it was like, you know what? He sounds wild, uncomfortable.
Yeah, he doesn't sound good. Like
he sounds like
we
he
get
wants
it.
to curse.
You were saved and you love the Lord, but the Lord did not bless you with comfort in the booth, sir. You have to practice.
This is that dude that you see walking in the hallway. You're like, shit, Jehovah's Witness is coming.
Dude, I was like, so when he
the
commented,
people with the white shirts on the bike,
he mentioned like, he was like, he's gonna get at us or whatever.
I know. I mentioned two people.
I almost dropped. I was gonna just like start dropping like religious bars at him, like jokes at him, but I was like, I'm just gonna let this slide. I'm just not gonna. Some days I have time. That day I didn't have that much. I was like, all right, I'm gonna let him slide on this. But yeah, this project's whack. It's a cool story, but it's just
no, it's not.
It's boring as fuck, man. It's boring as fuck. Simple as that.
It's your uncle it's your uncle that's on the block, got locked up, came out and was like, you know what? I'm gonna rap about this.
Yo, he's the traditional
I'm saved
Casanova
now, young blood. I got bars.
He's the Casanova without connections.
I'm still mad at Casanova for blocking us for putting out that garbage EP. That EP was trash. Like how can he be mad?
Why would y'all even expect Casanova to put out anything decent to begin with?
First off, his album was fire. Yeah, you need to.
Yeah, I was gonna say chill.
I'm gonna give you these virtual breaks, my G.
Really? Y'all gonna
these, bro. That Casanova album was fire. He carried it.
Fire.
He carried it. Everything that was good on it was him.
Get the strap.
Exactly. Come on, man. Just don't come in here acting extra because in the 2 weeks you ain't been here, your mustache connect with your beard. I don't come up in here with that kind of negativity, man.
Next album.
Don't come up in here like that. This guy, man.
He's definitely in his Joe Budden bag right now.
I know.
Next album.
This guy, man. Before I Remy Ma at you, bruh.
Anyway, don't make me throw the mic and walk off.
Yo, you see that lady threaten me? Was that on this week's? That lady who threatened
Wait,
me.
What?
That lady who I said had Remy Ma bangs and she got pissed off. It was the Papoose review. She came on there and talking about it's his best body of work. I'm like, relax, it's not that good. And then she says something like
his verse on the Touch It remix is better than that whole album.
Yeah, facts. She says something crazy, so I pulled up her profile and she got like the Remy Ma old school bangs, and I'm like, yo, just because you got Remy Ma bangs don't mean your word's valid. You just want to look like his woman. And she's like, you show your punk face, bitch. I'm gonna get my husband. He said you pussy and all this. And I was like, and then some dude was just like, funny. Hey, you know they show their face every week. I'm like, I'm good. Like
we got a podcast. You know what we look like.
Yeah, don't get your husband slapped over your stupid ass bangs. All right, woman.
Don't get your husband's teeth smacked out of his mouth just because you want to talk to
Bill Cosby.
Man, everybody, if we walk into a public venue, it's not okay.
We were just talking about this with Barry. I was like, if all of us, as everybody who does reviews and the podcast, all did like a public appearance somewhere, and somebody like started to talk spicy to one of us, it's a wrap.
Oh yeah,
it's a wrap. Somebody's getting slapped in the mouth.
Yeah. Oh, dude, we're all like big people, so we would like Jewish wedding fucking toss them in the middle of us. Yeah.
I'm saying, it's a wrap.
Yeah.
We're all big and we're all wild.
Yeah,
like,
you kidding me?
Slap the shit out of somebody.
Yeah, you can't. Like, come on, like get out of here with that. Like, don't come on here threatening people, looking stupid with her bangs.
I can just imagine JP jumping off of something and just slapping somebody.
I don't trust JP. I don't trust. See, the thing on JP, he one of them people like you could be having a fun like man fight where you're like, oh, we're punching, throwing chairs, and he'd be the guy to break a bottle like, shh, and you'd be like, JP, chill out, like he'd be ready to kill somebody. I don't trust him.
But if you think about it realistically, we need somebody like that in the group, because we need somebody. God forbid it goes to that next level. We have that person.
Then it's good to have him, but I feel like JP is to bring it to that level when it's not even necessary.
Why you got blood on your hand?
Him or Barrett? It's him or Barrett. Him or Barrett. Him or Barrett are cutting somebody first.
I'm the young buck of the group.
That's because Barrett got that. He got that I'm from Harlem chip on his shoulder. That's why, man.
Yeah. He punched a dude in the mouth one time for throwing a fuse at him.
Yep.
Love that.
So,
Oh man, Barrett, man.
I already put you down on the ground. What are you doing back?
Nah, cats don't. They're Siamese. They don't give a. But anyways, so the next project, I've been rocking with this project since I've reviewed this. This was Basics.
I listened to this in my car, and I could not hear a word this dude was saying.
It was okay.
Really? You don't like this one? This was Basics by ATN Prime and MillRoc Productions. MillRoc produced it. This slides, man. It wasn't like
it's nice.
Yeah, it's
Be
one of
honest,
those, I just like driving to it. It just feels good in my car.
It has
Like,
that boom bap old school vibe.
yeah, it felt good.
Man.
Like I felt like it was 10 years ago.
I couldn't hear it most of the time.
Really?
I don't know what's wrong with me, man. My ears are just.
Oh, you're over
It needs to be like pristine,
Yeah,
or I'm not
you
happy.
need to
That-
get
to
them
me, this
Alpine
was,
speakers out your damn car.
To
That's
me,
your
this was
problem.
like elevator boom. I'm gonna call this
I'm
elevator
talking
boom.
to Walco. He talking about he can't hear it in his car
Yeah, I
because he
don't
got
know
the
what Walco's
Walmart
hearing.
Alpine
I got
speakers.
a 2018 Corolla. What the fuck are you talking about?
Walco's from Florida. We don't even know how his speakers work. His speakers probably got to crank him with some shit. We don't know what the fuck he got going on in there.
This nigga got the subs on the outside. That's why you
He
can't
could be
hear
in an
it.
ice cream truck for all we know, Walco. We don't know what you be doing out there.
Shout out to all the PA systems in
My
Kissimmee.
Hubcat, their speakers.
They spin.
The rednecks and the Puerto Ricans.
I
system.
cannot explain to you guys how much I hated that growing up. Like, I don't want to hear what you're like. It's not only loud in your vehicle, but it's loud outside. No, I'm good.
Like someone hooked up a cell phone to a bullhorn.
Dude, your
That's
cat
man.
needs attention right now. Like,
I know. That's what I'm
Yo,
saying. She's
rub
like,
that pussy, man.
cut
Rub the
it out,
pussy.
man. But anyways, so this project was very boom bap. It's very elevator boom bap, as I like to call it. It's just chill, straightforward. The production slides, but it's
does.
yeah. And
Sure.
this dude, he's not doing like the best raps in the world, but he's not doing the work. He's just rapping, like, and it's cool. You know, he got some hooks. It's nothing like, you know, he didn't reinvent the wheel and no shit like that. But it's dope. It's a good time. So this next project, 0 raps.
Oh my god.
This was 5 stars by
that's not true.
HigherBrothers.
That's not true. Ski Mask and Denzel.
Oh,
Snap.
from them, I should say.
Oh, from the Higher
From
Brothers,
them,
not okay.
yeah, it's negative raps. These dudes
This
are
is
fucking
talking about
garbage.
work.
Yes.
Yeah,
It's rough. It's not good.
This is the cross between like when cultural appropriation and joking
I
is
dropped
taken too far.
I dropped an Asian joke and then I had to delete it because I was like, all right, I ain't trying to get killed by the Asian community.
Facts, 'cause they're gonna take
I'm
over
gonna drop
soon.
it. I don't give a fuck. I said this shit. I said it's not like he talk like that. He talk like that.
What is that? You sound like you just came from the dentist.
Yeah, he not biting his thumb down. He like,
My
cat's offended by this.
I see what you did there, Walco. I see what you did there.
Cattail. But anyways, this
so yeah,
project had a
but
bunch
Denzel-
of dope features.
Denzel blacked out.
It's not hard to do when these motherfuckers are.
What about that Social Boy
But
feature,
like,
though?
but he's in a bag right now. Denzel's in a bag right now. So
His last album was Buns, so
With Denzel's?
not true.
It was,
Yeah,
okay. It was
actually
good.
pretty good.
It was good. It was just good.
I
I wasn't
wasn't
like
feeling
mind blown. I thought it was just good. It was like
I like when
I
Denzel
accepted it.
raps though. I'm not trying to hear him harmonize. I want him to rap.
Yes, exactly. When he raps is fun because when he raps, you don't know where he's going. What? Your cat. What's it looking at now, man?
And he's mad aggressive too.
dude, she's clicking shit
That's
on my
gonna be the
computer right now because I'm
thumbnail.
holding my mouse. She's just rubbing up against my
That's
hand.
gonna be the promo video. Your cat just staring at God. But it's good to hear
Meowdy,
Schoolboy on this. I just
motherfucker.
hate that Schoolboy. Like I haven't heard from him in a while, and it had to be on this garbage track.
And he had a vibe, but
Yeah,
it
but-
could have went unnoticed. If I didn't like Schoolboy, it could have went in and out.
Yeah.
Like, all right.
Yeah.
His project coming out.
Yo,
I'm
what's up
waiting
with
on
Soldier,
that.
man? My man Soldier Boy on this. What's he doing?
I said
Like
something,
China.
but he missed it.
Huh?
He
Jeez.
paid for that. He paid for that, but it was. But
Yo, Jid, what is Jid doing?
He's just like, I need a little more money. I put a lot of money into that last project. I'm not touring right now.
Yeah, he's touring right. He's touring with Reason right now.
Is he touring right now? Oh,
Yes.
I didn't know that he was actually on tour.
this is
right
probably a throwaway verse. This probably.
No,
who's headlining that tour? Reason's not big enough to headline.
Yes, he is. Yeah, he is.
No way.
I'm pretty sure It's Reason's headlining.
That's crazy. That's a small tour. Then they're not playing nowhere big. Was that like a fucking
I'll
bar
find out
tour? Like, there's no
It's
way.
a comedy club.
I
It's
get
a
it. It's
comedy.
like unless you put Kendrick's Peoples tour. Like I'm Kendrick's people, so you could fool people, but there's no way that's gonna blow up like that. But anyways, next project was Herbivore.
Oh no, it's like the one that we went to, the Top Dog Entertainment.
Okay, it's a TD. They see that makes sense. And he's like the showcase, I guess.
Yeah.
So the next thing was Herbivore by Kado THG. Is that Reptar on the cover? It looks like a shitty drawing of Reptar.
It's just like a shitty dinosaur. It's like a shitty dinosaur.
Like Reptar, man. Reptar OG.
You know Reptar is Busta Rhymes?
No, it wasn't.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah. Look it up.
I can't
Reptar. Wait, Reptar was what?
Busta
Rhymes.
Reptar didn't have.
Yeah.
All right, I got a fact check. Google.
Yeah.
Hold on.
I believe it.
Look it up. Oh wait, was it for the movie? Maybe.
Who is Reptar? Who was Reptar?
John Shuck.
Oh, the movie. It was on the movie. In the movie, it was Busta Rhymes.
That's ridiculous.
I'm okay with that.
Hey man, he got to get his bag.
Back when he was skinny. But so yeah, this project was trash. I really don't have much to say about it because I was just like off rip. I'm like, I hate this. Like this shit is boring.
He kind of sounded like BG a little, and then like he had that Louisiana shit to him. But besides like writing, besides knowing how to write a beat, what he's saying and everything else was just horrible. It was just like it was. Like, but you did. That's all I heard from him.
I wasn't impressed.
It's new age. Is like country new age.
I hate that it's called Herbivore, and it's so corny, bro. Chill out.
You don't like puns about weed?
No. Hey, man. We come from a time where smoking weed was a thing.
We'd get along a lot better if you did like those kind of puns.
Boo.
Nice.
Boo. Boo this man.
I'll be here all week.
Oh, well.
Please go home.
Speaking of booing someone, the next project.
This whack ass shit. Throw it. Do we gotta talk about it?
Blind for Love 2 by Kid Boo.
Why is this dude even known? Like, really?
Because he beat somebody up or some shit.
I thought he was. I've only heard
he's
of him.
Blac Chyna's boyfriend
Was
right now.
Vlad TV posted him saying he was a clone.
He said that he's a clone. He was cloned in Canada or whatever.
He's from Florida.
Oh, makes sense.
Yeah, this is bad. This is the bottom of the barrel sad boy boohoo music.
Fact.
He sounds like everybody else combined. He has face tats. Throw it all away.
And it's
honestly, he's disrespecting one
like,
of my favorite DBZ characters. I should slap the shit out of this
motherfucker. The bubblegum god. No, what's crazy is this dude. I feel like he's never been big, but his name kind of got him somewhere off of bullshit.
Yeah, I don't know.
Even the cover looks low budget. It just looks like he has no
money. The whole thing is low budget.
And the project doesn't the project doesn't sound like it had much money into it in either. Like it just sounds trash. Like for a name that we all knew just from hearing it, this sounded like a SoundCloud. You know, not like the typical SoundCloud. Like, yo, listen to my friend, he raps. Like when you're 12.
It sounded like somebody who got famous by accident.
Because he has pink hair and face tats. Man.
You know what's funny? It's kind of like the Little Pump project. I was listening to it and I was thinking of his first project, and I was like, his first project was very aggressive, very dirty and muddy. And then this new project is like they just took that same style but threw money on it, so it sounded so polished that it sounded awful.
It's scary.
Yeah, it's like maybe you shouldn't have got that much money, you know? But it is what it is. God. So this next project, this one's got some people on it.
Save the industry, please.
Burn the industry. Burn the Circus by Dice or D1C3.
That's mad annoying.
But this is a very hip hop
project. I have a hot take.
Yeah, go for it.
Obvious Eminem clone is obvious.
I was just about to say. He took one of Eminem's voices and ran with it.
I was like
Fifth Amendment
wannabe member.
Well, and I listened to his. He has an MGK disc too, and I was like, bro.
If I would have known that,
I went into the album knowing that.
Oh yeah, I would have hated that off rep.
I was judging him hard the whole time. I was like, bro, you just want to be Eminem.
The first
so
song
bad.
when it kicked in, I'm like, this is the Eminem. It reminds me of the Eminem show.
Yes, I said, dude, this sounds like some D12 type shit. Like it's like some Detroit type shit.
Woof. This is some
wasn't
woof.
bad. It was like
He's gonna be like, I can't wait to hear them talk about my
this
review on the
project is
episode.
garbage.
I didn't say it was good. So I just said that's what it sounded like. I was like,
So this project's garbage. I didn't listen to this one.
Nah,
so it's garbage.
it's pretty good.
it's all right. It's not bad.
The beats,
wasn't bad. I
the
definitely
beats definitely
have an opinion though.
He does have like he does take one of Eminem's voices and just runs with it. But he can rap. Like it's no slight to him. He can actually rap. It's just he's literally like, you know, and some people could say, "Oh, you sound like M," but like no, like he sounds like he really is trying to. Yeah, like he's trying to sound like yelling M. Let's put it like that because it's one M, not all M's. He's trying to sound like yelling M.
Yeah.
Yes, the aggressive.
Yeah, he's trying to sound like angry M. But this project is pretty dope though. It's got the production is dope, and the production all connects.
Too.
And the features, he had some dope features, man. I wasn't mad at the
Keith Murray feature is only $500, just so you guys know.
I wasn't mad at it.
We should get him for an interview.
That Keith Murray feature was dope because I'm not paying nobody for no interview. But I saw in this, God, I'm never paying nobody for no fucking nothing, bro. But anyways, that Keith Murray, not Keith Murray. I feel like fucking Soldier Boy. Keith Murray. Drake. But
somewhere.
That Keith Murray verse on this is the first time like I've heard a rapper who like was dope in their era and like fell off kind of and come back and immediately address on like like I'm not saying this dude's a nobody, but this is like a nobody project. This isn't like a project that's, you know. So the fact that Keith Murray just went in on the industry, I was like, okay, I'm not mad. Even though he has some sprinkles of being stuck in a certain generation, I'm not mad at it because that old school rhyme pattern too is dope to me sometimes too.
No, he's just a crackhead and can't adjust. That's all it is.
One verse I was a little upset with this one. I am very prone to diabolic snapping on projects. He came kind of 30% on this, and I was like, yo, I've heard him snap on nobody's projects. So I'm like, yo, what is going on a beat that this fire? Huh? Yeah.
Doesn't he run with demigods?
Well, Diabolic's just Long Island. I don't know if he runs with them, but I know he's worked with them. He's like he's worked with Primo. He's worked with everybody. You know what I'm saying? But
he's been around.
Yeah, he's been around. But I'm like, yo, you gave this weak, and he's nice. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I was pretty upset about it. But he has some cool stuff on here. This project's not a bad listen. You got Intel on there, Brianna Marin. Like, there's a lot of good tracks on here, and the productions across the board is dope. It's just there's a lot of yelling Eminem, and it's hard to not hear. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to not
very
hear that.
Aggressive punchline-y.
Yeah,
it's very obvious. Like,
yeah, it's like once you hear it, which is immediately, it never leaves. So it kind of gives it a stigma, but it's not a bad project. I'll let him do his thing. So then we released our this video is killing on the YouTube. We released our interview with Anthony Cannon, who I like. I'm just a fan of his now. He's the man. He's a cool dude.
Nice guy.
He's a good dude. But he's doing work with the YouTube. He's like telling people he's like, yo, he's sending people the link individually. It's like almost at like 100+ views.
Nice.
And that's on him. You know, I'm terrible with promoting the YouTube. So none of that's me. Like I could get 3 looks maybe. You know what I'm saying? And
on a good day,
on a fact, if I'm really working like on some like for like shit. But he's doing his thing. So salute to him, man. He's dope. He released a new single. I showed a little bit of love to it. It's called Play Cool. It's nice, man. He does the aggressive new age type. You know what I'm saying? Like the fun shit, like not the I'm gonna auto tune and be soft gangster shit, but like I could shoot like when Meek Mill first came out.
He's still white though.
I'm about to say, can he say the N-word? He's like Logic. He's like an aggressive Logic.
Don't disrespect him.
I mean,
like
I wouldn't cross the street if he's walking towards me.
He's just super light skinned white. He's just white. Don't ever put him in that Logic bias. That's disrespectful because this kid actually raps about real shit. He's not talking about like his mix.
I would test him.
All the time.
I'll run his pockets.
He got shot, bro. He's more. Did you get shot?
He got shot. He got shot for real.
And he got shot in the back. He got shot in the back, bro.
2 times.
Facts. Yeah,
you can say the. I think he's good.
Why wasn't he wearing a vest? That's dumb for him.
Shut the fuck up.
Where's your vest right now? You lacking right now. Show me you're not lacking right now. Open your eyes. Show me you're not lacking. Show me you're not lacking right now. What you got on you right now?
Joe, chill out. Joe,
I
chill
just get
out.
Hold on,
shot at.
I
was in Afghanistan, motherfucker. So yeah, what you know about
That's
Damn.
not
that?
the same
Bruh.
shot at.
We here.
Nigga, you said shot at. Oh,
We
so it's
here,
not the same thing. It's not the
He
same
got
thing.
shot.
I ain't with this shit. Batman your whole shit up, bruh. What's wrong with you, man? This JP dude lacking, talking about where his vest at. That ain't bulletproof, nigga. You wearing the regular ass Fruit of the Looms black
I got
t-shirt.
shot at. I got shot at. So
That motherfucker thing on me.
Facts. Facts. Walk away. Yo, dude, the cat's been so still, it looks like a statue. All right, it just moved. Awesome. Yo,
She's so
cats are weird.
stoic.
Yeah. She's just chilling. But anyways,
Little do you know, Waco's just breeding out to eat it. Roadkill.
where'd that
That
come
got,
from?
that got dark.
Dogs are better.
Facts.
You sir, you both need to chill the fuck out.
He's like dogs, motherfucker.
Chill the fuck out, both of y'all.
Anyways.
I would never eat this cat. She's so pretty. Look at her.
Oh, I would eat the fuck out some cat. Fuck
Y'all
cats.
both.
I like cats too, but I would eat some
Food,
cats.
Not to sound racist, but I've probably eaten some pigeon, some guinea pig. Who knows?
Who knows? Oh, I've eaten guinea
Awesome
pig.
down by them bayous over there in the Scrimbo
I used to frequent. I'm not proud of it. I used to get fucked up and frequent Chinese restaurants where they keep the lights dimmed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the good spots.
Yeah.
And that good mystery meat.
Well then.
All right. Anyways, I'm starving, bro. Just thinking about that. But anyways, next project was. I hate when they do shit like this. It's Mstrglss, but with missing letters by Bari, be it
Mr.
Barry,
Ass.
Bari, whatever. I don't know. I couldn't find this person on anything, so I just like stopped caring. But this project's pretty.
Hey man, he tricked me. He tricked me.
yeah. He did. It like.
It's like, oh, this isn't bad. This isn't bad. Oh wait, it's the same shit for the whole time. All right, that's it.
Yeah, it tricks you with sounds for a bit.
It's sonically pleasing.
Yeah, and then you realize like, nah, this ain't it. This is the same shit.
This
so
is
it's
not
like,
good.
Yeah, it's super boring. Like if this was an EP, it probably would have fared better. Like if it was an EP, we would have been like, oh, this is dope.
6 or a 7.
Yeah, we would have been like,
If it
oh, it's a
wasn't
cool
put out.
EP. But it was like, nah, it's a whole project fell off.
It's
big
like
time.
if you know what? It's like eating lead paint. It tastes good, then you get sick.
Don't talk painting around Walko and get him excited.
For real, you got fucking Jack Williams up there about to kick your ass.
He says the most engaged Walko ever was. He's like eating lead. He was so engaged.
I'm dead. Woo. I was about to be like, I don't think anybody's ever said that eating lead paint tastes good at first. Like, oh, this is
Yeah.
fucking
I'm
great.
pretty sure
Usually
the
it's like
only
kids
people
who don't
yeah, I
know
was gonna
anything.
say, I'm pretty sure the only people who eat lead are kids.
I've never heard somebody go, man, like, that lead paint. I wish it
man,
wasn't so bad.
Hey man,
because
there's people out there who eat like bedding and stuff like that. So
No, I just saw there was
eat
a preview.
deodorant sticks.
This lady was like, I'm addicted to sniffing and sucking
Yo.
on diapers. I was like,
I've seen that one. But you know what the one that got me the most like upset when I watched it? There's this one where the girl was eating she was eating makeup, right? And her family was judging her for it. But then you find out that her family they get plain donuts and they take baby powder and they put baby powder on the donuts and eat that. But then they were judging her for eting makeup. I was like, are you fucking retarded?
Why?
They were like,
You know what, Walker? Were they white people?
That's like a prank gone bad. Like,
What?
did you eat the donuts? It's like, yeah, I put baby powder on them shits. Oh, them shits was hitting back there, and it's like, no, you weren't supposed to enjoy it.
yeah, I thought that was just extra powder.
Yeah, like what?
Yo,
yeah.
No one likes baby powder, man. You ever make a mistake? And you're like, like no one likes baby powder. Like,
yo, I slapped my sister with a sock of baby powder one time. That shit went everywhere. Worse than I did. Worse than I just said, poop. I was like, oh.
dude, that's gross.
just like flour.
Imagine that, like you fucking asshole with a baby powder donut. You over here eating makeup like a dummy, like eating a baby powder donut. That's crazy.
I was like, I was like,
I would
what?
have I'm putting that on my list of reasons why the sun needs to explode faster.
We just need to have.
We
the
need
sun just
humans.
needs
We need to be
heat.
done. We're done. Got people eating baby powder donuts.
That's what I said.
So next project, I actually really fuck with this project. This was hidden by K Johnny. Great name.
Yeah, of course you like it because the name. I said the same shit when I put it on. I was like, "Oh, the name. This motherfucker."
I love how Barrett's name has changed 3 times this week. It was Barrett. That was Barrett, aka Batworm, and then Thaddeus Badhead.
I did the Badhead one because he changed because that one was just Batworm, and I was like, nope, I'm not giving him that. So
he doesn't know what he want to do, man. He's lost. He needs a home.
Yeah. He's
all by himself.
He listens to shit too, so.
Oh man, he's a mess. But this project was actually really dope. This project is just straight raps. There was just raps on raps on raps.
Common sense, old
school
type shit.
Yeah,
man.
there's a lot of raps. This dude has a cool voice. He's actually a cool dude. He's always commenting and like chatting it up with us. But this is a good time. Like he was trying to it sounded like he was trying to just outdo himself every track. So I'm okay with that. When someone's like every track trying to rap more like better than they did the one before, I'm not mad at it. Like live your life. But this project was dope, man. Yeah, this project was dope. It was a good time, man. I wouldn't say an 8. I would say a solid 7. But
yeah, I mean, like I wouldn't fight it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't fight him.
Yeah, it was a good time. Like I'm not mad at it. I could see if it hits
JP,
you in the right time.
What were you just doing?
I was dancing to the song.
So,
oh my god,
GP's a mess. So the next thing we did was this was our Throwback Thursday. I was dipping into the baggy bags, but this was The Awakening by Lord Finesse. Man, this project was
I suggested this 2 weeks ago, my friend. 2 weeks ago, and you were like,
2 weeks, me lord. 2
no
weeks.
way.
Yeah.
No, this was on the list. I thought I put this on the list.
I said it to you like 2 weeks ago, my friend.
I don't think you said another. I thought you said another Lord Finesse.
No. This project.
We're gonna pull you. We're gonna check your Carfax when I get to the chat. We gotta check this out.
What you gotta do? But I'm pretty sure it was me.
I'm pretty sure. We'll see. But this project is a dope project. It still sounds good.
Yeah.
Honestly, most of the fucking like DITC dudes, all their projects just all were like hidden gems.
The crate, bro. It's because it's the digging in the crate.
They were all like, no one praised them, but you mention them, everybody's like, oh, it's fire.
Digging in the crates it's everybody. Everybody, like, Fat Joe, they're all from DIT, Big L,
Yeah.
That's all the same crew.
Gods.
So, hey, man.
And speaking of gods, Slim Jesus.
This album's butt cheeks.
Against all odds. That heat. That fire.
You really think so, though?
No,
this shit is whack.
It's not good.
He sounds like a poor man, Jaden Smith, and you can't get no poorer than Jaden Smith because he's already.
You know what? That's strangely accurate. He does kind of sound like Jaden Smith.
Facts.
He sounds like he takes that passive, but I'm gonna be aggressive type thing. Like I'm gonna insult you, but say, "Hey, good job, buddy." But you do it horrible.
No, it's just like. So he tries to say hard shit.
I'm never, ever going to be able to listen to Jaden Smith again.
Yeah, I'm like fucked up. And I like Jaden sometimes.
Me too, but
he's very inconsistent. But
no, I like Sire, and that's about it.
Sire was fire. I like Sire, and the music he put out right before was good.
He did that weird like re-release of Sire that was awful.
Trash. Yeah,
but this album is not good.
Is heat. It's
no,
it's real not. Gangsters.
I should put the beam on you. I'm gonna put the beam on you for even saying that.
He missed his time,
it's
man.
For the
I didn't
real,
even know he was
for
still
the real
rapping.
drill fans. All right.
I didn't even know.
As my cousin would say, Brooklyn drill. Brooklyn drill.
The Brooklyn drill scene is fire.
Wait, there's not a Brooklyn drill scene?
I hope not, man. I hope those jokes.
I just kid. I joke.
Oh, this next project was rough. This next project hurt. Mark said the most hurtful shit ever, and it hurt my soul. But this was Lean and Cookies. This is Project Pat, Kafani the Ice King, and Keak the Sneak. Now I'm a big Project Pat fan, and I like Keak the Sneak. And I'm like, I don't think I want to hear them now. I want to keep them.
The Sneak. What the fuck is he doing? Still rapping?
Yeah.
This project is ass.
This project is worse than ass. This is like that shit that sits in the sun. Buffalo patties.
But shout out to the
dingleberries.
It looks solid on the outside.
They started this whole drug phase, lean thing, and now look at them trying to chase their own wave. It's a sad day.
Now they're exactly what happened. This could be like an anti-drug advertisement. It's like, hey, see what happens. It may be fun when you're doing it, but then when you're old and still doing it, you look stupid. And they just show them this.
You sound like Keak the Sneaker.
It was not like I would listen to it and I was just like, what?
Perhaps like he's got no teeth.
When you put this put this review in, I was like, no way. And I was like, you know what? I know it's gonna be bad. I didn't know how bad it was gonna be, and I was listening to it like, oh no.
It's not good. I skipped through this shit so quick.
Oh man.
Yo, anytime Keak the Sneak got on, I just turned that shit. So I think
why the fuck is Kevin Gates?
Yo, actually Kevin Gates I was vibing to Kevin Gates on that song, and then when that whack ass motherfucker came on Switch,
they got killed it.
What?
They killed it.
I like
Joe.
Pat. This
Chill
is rough,
out,
man. This is a rough listen. I knew this was honestly. I felt this was gonna be bad when I looked at the cover, and I was like, "Oh, this is the most bootleg."
No, when you were like, when you said you like, "Hey, Mark, I need you to do Lean and Cookies" by them, and I was like, "Oh God, this is gonna be a bad time. It's gonna be bad." And it sure enough,
you gotta have hope for some old heads sometimes, man.
Your review almost writes itself.
It was rough.
This is horrible.
And this is one of those ones I was like, I can't do because I know if it's gonna be bad, I'm just gonna be pissed for the rest of the day. And I was like, I'm gonna let this one rock.
It's all right. So I was pissed the whole day Thursday. Thanks a lot.
So the next one, we had a good face-off. This is one of my favorite face-offs. But I like to see, because this is where the real hip-hop fans come out the woodworks when they see shit like this. So this was
I love
Jean Grey versus Rhapsody. So
I love you, Jean.
To me, this battle to me is like the female version of like what what's the name mentioned in the chat today, like a Biggie versus Big Daddy Kane type thing. You know what I'm saying? Like this is like you got Jean Grey who's been around for fucking ever, and she still can hang with the best of them. But then you got Rhapsody who literally bangs with the best of them. Who's literally
she can mop the floor with a lot of people.
She's mopped like soon to be legends. Like we've seen her drag J. Cole. When have you ever seen someone drag J. Cole? She
grabbed him by the dreads and was like, "Look here, young man."
Like you know what I'm saying. So it's like to me, there's those artists who are like, "Yo, we got these legends," but sometimes there's people who come out the woodworks and you're like, "Yo, that person's like a reincarnation." They may be a little bit later, but they can go toe to toe with this legend. This to me is that. Like I think both of them get their own message across better than any of them. Like they're both just dope. I could put them up against some of the best men.
But Jean is out her goddamn mind,
and that's that's the thing.
She's like Rhapsody's mad woke, but Jean's more aggressive. She's just angry.
But see, that's the thing. But we've heard Rhapsody snap too. With me. I think Jean the edge
and as cliche as it sounds, Rhapsody is younger too.
Well, that's what we've been talking about the whole time. Yeah, but like that's what I'm saying. Like Rhapsody, I don't know. It's such a hard debate.
More polished.
Jean, I don't know. Jean's so strange to the point where she's been through so many eras of rap and survived comfortably. Where she also just she's at the point where she could do whatever the fuck she wants. Well, and I feel like Rhapsody. Actually, I gotta relook at it. I feel like Rhapsody is more of like Rhapsody's still trying to pave her way. You know what I'm saying? Like Jean Grey's set, but I feel like Rhapsody's like on her way to reach that level.
The name of like the stigma of the female MC is like they're either way too lyrical or they're like
sexual.
Oh yeah, but she's like right in the middle.
No, but they both can do it. They both can do it all.
They're not appreciated though because they can do both of them.
Yeah, they can do it. I'm better than like most.
They will smoke most of these female rappers or female artists.
Big facts.
But Jean is the goat. Chill out. Who's writing for Cardi though?
Cardi the goat.
Numbers don't lie.
So the
numbers don't lie.
So Rhapsody won by she got 57%. And Jean was at 43.
Rhapsody?
Yeah, Rhapsody edged it. Yeah, she got it by a couple more votes.
Because the younger generation on our page also.
Yeah,
they don't even know.
But see, that's the thing. That's why I was saying like that. Like let's put it like
Rhapsody is the younger.
Like if we said something,
they heard Jean Grey, they think of X-Men.
Yeah,
toe to toe right now.
Her name with
like, that's why I like to make the comparison. Like if you look at, I would say you could put like Jean Grey as like a Jay-Z, right? Yeah, and then Rhapsody could be like a J. Cole type. You know what I'm saying? Like just a few generations ahead, but still they're both God tier. They're both, you always want to hear them. They both shake the world.
I need a Rhapsody Jean Grey project.
That would be fire.
That'd be crazy. Mad woke.
But it would also
do
be
it for all these females.
I need them to do something like soon, because I would like to see, because like Jean's been putting out fire music for sure, but she's been putting out music where like she just doesn't like, I feel like she's just not tested. And I feel
but she's like, that's not one of those bitches you want to test.
That's, you know what I'm saying? I want to see her tested. Like Rhapsody's rapping as if like people got a fucking knife to her neck right now. Like she's out here, like that whole project last year, every song she rapped as if it was her last verse. She grabbed by the dreads. Yeah. It was like, look, young boy. She was beating the shit out of everything she touched. And like,
look at me, I'm the captain now.
Yeah, and then Jean did her thing. Like that her and Quell project was dope. But she kind of like was like, all right, I'm gonna let him do him. I'm gonna do me. I'm gonna let him do him. I'm gonna do me. But she wasn't out here trying to kill him, which I think she could.
She'll cook that boy breakfast and make him sit down. Like, chill out.
But you know, just it is what it is. But it was a great poll. I personally have Jean Grey, but it's a slight edge.
I have Jean Grey now. Rhapsody in the future.
I chose Rhapsody.
Yeah, I could say that. I could see that for sure. You know, I think I gave it to Jean Grey a slight edge because Rhapsody also has been getting blessed with some god tier production. And
Shout out to Knife Wonder.
And I've seen Jean snap on like whack production. You know what I'm saying?
But you can't base that off production, though.
Yes,
it's not her fault. It's not her fault she's getting.
No, but I'm saying I edged Jean because I've seen Jean do better on bad and good production, and I've only heard Rhapsody on dope production. You know what I'm saying? Like,
shout out to Ninth Wonder.
Yeah, for real. But you know, that's just my slight.
She got to make something out of nothing.
I want to see her do. I want to see her not deal with Ninth Wonder.
Comes from that era though, where like now we're in such a production heavy era. Back then, you had 5 top tier producers, and if you didn't get from them, you got a bunch of garbage.
Yeah, you had to just pick. You just had to put something out.
Or you made your own shit like this.
So
Tim Allen in the background.
So but anyways, off that. The next project was Shelby by Lil Skies.
I
didn't listen to this. It was bad.
It was really bad.
Yo, when they get these record deals, do they really think they're going to recuperate money from?
He hit it with the .03.
And I let them know too. Track 5, I've had it. That's it.
Oh yeah. No, seriously, this project was like, I've never been less interested. Like I've never been like, I felt like a magnet when you put it towards the opposite and it starts pushing it away. Like this problem, just like I just didn't want no problem. Like I hated this.
I saw like the Landon Cube and I thought it was Ice Cube's son for a second, and I was like, wait, don't do that. Like, and I heard it and I was like, it's not this nigga. It can't be this nigga, man. You cannot be doing this to me.
My man Gucci did his thing though. Yes. I love Gucci, man.
Gucci had the best verse on his whole
When's Gucci gonna release that diss track at Eminem? That's all I'm saying.
He won't.
There's no way.
I would love that. But yeah, this project is trash. Like, I thought it was gonna be. I thought Lil Skies was like gonna finally give us something personal. So I'm like, baby picture. Is that your mom's? Shelby, who's that? This gonna be mom. Deep. Nope.
Nothing.
Nah.
Garbage.
If she's not alive, she just got disrespected.
Yeah.
And if she's alive, she should be ashamed of her kid. And that's a
Bust down.
That's what it is, man. This shit was trash. I was like, no, next. New age bullshit. The kids will probably love it. Who cares? Next project. Fuego. This was Rap or Go to the League by 2 Chainz. Ooh.
Titty boy.
This project slides, but Girls Like Trap Music is better than this project. Slightly. Very slightly. Yes. Yes. I guess okay. So
this had everything I wanted. It started off with the 21 Savage woke shit. It had the booty popping wild shit. The Fire Thugger song. I don't know why this man disrespected. This one was fire, bro. This one got me going,
I'm not saying it wasn't fire. No, this
up.
project is fire. Titty Boy is fire. But I just like the Pretty Girls Like Trap a little bit better. I don't know why. I guess it's because I've listened to it so many times, you know?
Yeah. Yo, he was rapping on this too. And you know what I appreciate about this? He didn't really let like everyone kind of showed up for him. Minus I didn't like the Ty Dolla $ign song much. But
and Kendrick sleeping around.
Oh, that was bullshit. But I feel like everyone else that we didn't expect to do better did. Like Chainz was cool. Snap. Yeah, Ariana did good. Kodak did his thing. I wasn't mad at it. Thugga sounded dope. Let's talk about this Lil Wayne verse.
Snapped.
He started off so calm, and I'm like, okay, this is all right. Okay. He was like, I'm Weezy.
You remember Weezy as baby? Yeah, it's for phenomenal.
I'm for the song.
I listened to. I might have ran, and you know, and we always talk about that. I'm an E40 fan, but his verse was not needed on this song. They should have cut it as soon as Lil Wayne's verse. This should have been like, nope, the song's done. It's perfect. Let's keep it. Whenever 2 Chainz and Lil Wayne work together, it's fire. Yeah. Remember that last song they did with the music video? I forgot what it was. They was rapping fast. They was both cooking in it. It was off their. It was off of their.
You know
Holly
what?
Grove.
I don't like that Titty Boy isn't considered lyrical.
The people are
that
crazy.
Boy can
he can rap.
He is rapping his ass off.
He can rap, but like his bars aren't like complex. It's not complex rhyme.
They're like orthodox. They're like very. They're like
but his flows are weird. He's got an interesting voice. Like the way he says shit is fun, and he like uses accent.
His thing is unique because it's like it's southern, but he doesn't punch in the conventional way. He punches in ways like you may think, oh, that was the simplest shit, but you're like, how did he get that? You would never think to punch like that. You know, this shit's orthodox. Like it was unorthodox. It's mad different.
He said some shit like a Thanksgiving like a pilgrim, some crazy shit like that. Like he says like crazy, like simple shit that like, oh wow.
Yeah.
He said I stay flossing like a root canal. I was like,
yeah, see, it's your teeth.
But see, the thing that's cool, he does shit like that. But this project, he got those songs, but then he had some real shit. Like he talked about like what he had to do, like the whole concept of like he could have played ball, and then in college he did his thing. Like all of that shit is fire. Because like I remember when I found out he balled in college, I was watching on YouTube. I was hysterical. I was like, this is fantastic. But this project's dope, man. It is
it's funny too.
What happened?
The NCAA song's funny too.
Oh yeah, it's wild. But
and then shout out to the NCAA for robbing the kids.
Facts. But yeah, this project's a good time.
That is the biggest scam.
Big time.
Of all time.
Yeah.
You got a scholarship. You don't need none of this bread.
Hey man. What is it? Every Alabama football game, I think it's like $1.5 million, and the kids don't get a cut of it.
They don't see a dime.
And you know what's the worst too? Because if they could fucking bring their team all sorts of media, all sorts of shit, and if they get injured, their life is over, bro.
It's like this. It's like the Zion thing. They're talking about how Zion should sit down.
They get to keep their scholarship, so they go to school still.
But it's like their life is over. Yeah, imagine like playing
most people
sports your whole life.
Because think about it. You go into this university with this scholarship worth thousands of dollars. So they're saying, hey, that's your way of paying for school is you're paying for us. That's their way of saying it.
But the thing is, it's not fair. Yeah. The thing is, it would be normal if it matched. Because you can have a $100,000 scholarship, but
what I'm saying is
a $10 million deal is fucking flying right through your, like that's not even a close.
Okay. So Duke doesn't play their players, but they're signed by Nike. Nike's $1 billion company.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's like that's
Nike
pure bullshit.
Cuts a check to Duke, but the kids don't get to see it. But the only reason that they have it is because they have the talent. So you don't think the kids should get paid because they're the talent.
Yeah.
They should get a check. They should get a slight check or something.
And they still have to keep their grades up.
Yeah.
They still have to play. And like if they get injured or some shit.
And they have to not get injured.
That's it.
The way I said you sign that paper. You know what you're going in this to.
They don't.
Go straight to the league.
Most of those people.
So you telling me this hasn't been going on forever? That these motherfuckers haven't. So you telling me they haven't seen this pattern going on? They still say, you know what?
It doesn't matter.
I'm gonna take this scholarship.
For those kids, it's worth the shot.
Yeah, because at that point when you're trying to get there, it's just going to school.
But that's why they're trying to get rid of the college thing. That's why they're trying to get rid of the 1 years. They're trying to do. Hey, you're 18 years old. You're allowed to go to the league.
Yeah, they had that. They had that before.
But that's how it should have been.
Because
they stopped it because the NCAA was not let the talent.
Yeah, because
also
they needed the talent.
Also, it makes sense though because you have these motherfuckers coming straight out of high school, not having a education, getting by in high school just off talent.
They don't have an education in general.
Then they get hurt in the NBA. They get hurt in the NBA, and they don't
go. Okay, these kids that sign these contracts.
That's super rare. That's super rare. You get into the
NBA.
How many players? Okay, how many players? Okay, so you're telling me that more players jumped into the league from high school and ruined their money than the players who went to college and ruined their money in the NBA? That's crazy.
Nowadays, you look at the kids nowadays, the youth nowadays. You telling me if they go straight to the NBA, they're not going to just blow their money on some dumb shit?
No, they're fucking. Well, I would put my money on these kids going from high school or from any sort of professional sport, taking care of their money over anyone else. Like, these kids are fucking conditioned to be trained their whole life. They listen to their parents the whole life. That's why they're not fucking up their money and blowing. These dudes are fucking machines. I'd rather have them fucking get a little bit of that money to see how it is.
The college.
Like LeBron James went from high school to the NBA, and he's one of the most financially savvy dudes ever.
So LeBron James is a freak. Even if they're financially set up, you can't take a high school person and put them in the NBA. They're physically not playing.
Kobe. What do you mean?
LeBron James, Kobe,
all the time.
Kobe wasn't a freak. Kobe was fucking Kobe. What are you saying?
But
we had to hold some of the best players
not playing
from
the
there.
same
Iverson.
length of quarters. Their body isn't physically conditioned the same. They haven't physically matured all the way. Do the science behind it. It's not just about the money and everything.
But it is about the money. It's always about the money.
It's always about the money, but it's more to it too. You can't just take a dude from high school.
Pay those kids.
Pay those kids, man.
Pay the kids.
Oh my God, pay the kids whatever.
Yeah, all right, so JP,
we can go through every player that went from high school. There's so many players that fit.
You know that your school is making $10 million a year off you individually,
and you don't want to cut.
You're not going to be mad. You're not going to want to cut of that.
I'm gonna be like, you know what? I'm not paying tuition. I'm not paying room and board.
Yes, but that's a fraction of it, bro.
But that's a fraction.
And I'm getting a better education.
That's a fraction
out there who don't have the money to pay.
But most kids that sign letters of intent are not intending on college, graduating college.
What? So you're telling me? So you're telling me if you tell me these NBA cats? So you're telling me these cats that are playing college basketball or playing college sports? These dudes, you tell me the education they're getting is a fucking regular is like a they're gonna be rocket scientists. No, they're taking the regular shit just so they can get to the league. What are you saying?
Why did not
because the goal is they're not going to get. They're trying to play ball. They're trying to put a spotlight. They're trying to play ball.
There and you got promotion of social media now. You can get yourself out there to get looked at.
You can't do that anymore. No.
What?
No. The money is in those places.
Oh my God,
that's crazy.
There's so many loopholes around.
The NCAA is a joke. Period. End of story.
That's crazy. Anyways, so this T-Pain album, as Walco was saying, one up. This T-Pain album.
Just screaming at each other.
Yeah, this is great. That's a good debate. So this is a sports podcast now, but it's a fact. This is a podcast like everyone else's podcast that started after hours. No shots. But this is one up by T-Pain.
Ladies come out now. I'm like, oh,
man. Shots now, Johnny. You feeling spicy today?
Always feeling spicy. I had a week off, man. I'm zen. But I love this project.
JP needed to eat candy after that. We burned up all his blood sugar.
He needs to get his gummies on.
He's like, what about Twizzlers at?
See, without money, you can't buy gummies, man. That's what you should be thinking of. How them college kids gonna buy gummies, bruh?
You want to eat ramen? Your school making $1 million a year?
You ever have ramen where the noodles was gummy? You probably did. I can't even ask you that. But
I was about to say, you want to know what the fuck I made with ramen?
I'm a ramen. I could get a Michelin star with all the shit I made with ramen. But I
made a fucking brownie with an MRE. Try me.
I respect that. But you know what? I can't respect that because I've seen Angie make brownies out of nothing dairy.
Yeah, females are a different story.
Those brownies are
vegan brown. I'm like, bro. I'm like, how is this a brownie? Like, what is this?
Yo, on some real shit. Fire.
It's crazy. But so this T-Pain project is fire. I've been bumping it. I enjoy it. T-Pain still got it. He flexed a little bit on this, and I like that too. I like that he was flexing. He was like, yo, I'm not here to disrespect the youth, but please believe you know who I am. I don't need to know you. You just need to know me.
Okay, so up to today, this album, have you ever listened to a whole T-Pain album front to back?
No, I have not.
I have
not. This
I was a fan.
To a whole T-Pain album. I mean Apple album.
Apple. I mean Apple. Did I say Apple?
But I actually have. I was actually a freak.
I definitely look at his catalog and be like, I know about 5 songs from there.
Yo, I can name 1 song off each album, and that's the single.
Yeah, of course.
I actually like some of his
songs of T-Pain.
I'm a T-Pain fan. I can't lie. My brother in Canada would be like, "Oh,
Teddy Bender ass."
Facts.
But
But yo, this project was dope, man. Front to back, I really enjoyed
Facts.
it. It like slid. I was like, I'm having fun this whole time,
and
I wanted to sing. I didn't even know the words, but I wanted to sing.
It's a summer album, man. It's a summer album.
Yeah,
it's
he
a
released
straight
it.
like,
He should
yo,
release it now.
I wanted the windows down. I wanted the
It's too
windows
cold.
down.
Yeah, but now, but right now it's snowing in our states.
I was
It
like,
was
Mr. Freeze.
here
Like,
early.
it would be Freeze. He hit me with that shit.
Chill out.
Well, I went swimming today.
Cut it out, man.
He talking about the mud hole in his backyard.
I went swimming in a heated pool, player.
Heated pool play. Chill out, Walko. Chill out.
No.
Calm yourself
Chill
down.
out. Gentrification. Chill out.
No, come on,
You
Florida.
sound gentrified as fuck.
Pools in Florida. Pools in Florida.
You sound
Everybody has a
gentrified.
fucking pool.
You sound gentrified.
Yeah,
Josef
if you tell your kids to go in the yard and start, everybody gonna have a damn pool.
Bro, man, Walko, if it rains too much, everybody got a pool. We both know that.
I mean, that's
The
if
thing
you're trying
with Florida is one guy buys a
to in the
pool.
ditch where it gets real fast current. The current gets going real fast in the ditch. You boogie board in the ditch.
Amen.
I've seen it happen.
Shout out to the Turner family.
One guy buys a pool. The first hurricane comes, takes that shit to the next house. They got a pool for the next hurricane. They take that shit to the next house.
It's a community pool before it hits the first house.
That's
back.
how trampolines move around neighborhoods.
I know a lot of girls that move around like
I actually
that.
got a trampoline because of a hurricane.
Yeah. Just land in your backyard.
What about this Wayne verse though on this T-Pain album?
It's
I
alright.
don't like that one.
It's
It
alright.
wasn't as good as that. That's
Good. I mean,
It
that
wasn't
other one
as
was
good
way
as that
better.
2 Chainz one.
Yeah.
That verse.
As the
was-
2 Chainz ones, I heard the T-Pain verse before I heard the 2 Chainz verse.
Yeah, I mean I liked it, but I expected a lot more from them. Like, cause remember the whole T Wayne thing? That was like big. I expected
But
a lot more.
Wayne was drunk and high as fuck when he
But
made.
Wayne
Remember
was
that
having
one
a
song,
good
Can't
time.
Believe It?
Like,
You don't understand.
there
He's
isn't
like,
a
I gotta
white
play
girl
your laugh.
alive right now that doesn't know an old Wayne verse from when he was working with T Pain back in the day.
Wayne didn't even know he did a song with J. Cole. J. Cole must have felt disrespected when he said that shit. I almost cried.
That hurts. Imagine. I'd be pissed.
Crying.
Diss track
Nigga
immediately.
said, he said, yo, I did a song with J.
Chat.
Cole.
F in the chat.
He gonna say the same shit about X. But yeah, this project was dope though.
Whoa. Jesus Christ.
Don't
You're gonna-
cry.
you know you gotta edit that shit out.
Never.
You're gonna edit him from
This
the video and shit.
stays.
This is gonna be easy. Don't
This
cry.
is beep, beep, beep. I gotta start beeping some stuff out. Nah, that'd be just for just shit that shouldn't even be beeped, just for fun. Like us talking about like what we ate.
Yeah, just like when we had that whole argument about the
Oh, I'm
NCAA.
beeping that whole NCAA.
Random shit. See how random shit.
So this next project, quite possibly one of the worst projects
Dude.
SoundCloud has ever stepped in. This might go on the Mount Rushmore of SoundCloud projects.
So bad.
Along with
there
that,
with
who's that
Soulja
other
Boy.
guy that I gave a poop emoji out of 10?
The
A
kid,
hype.
Yo,
Him and A hype.
Yo,
Was
oh
this-
man, another tangent for today. This nigga A Hype added me and like every reviewer he knows to some like private message on Instagram and sent us an album he just put out. And I immediately was like, bro, did you put this out right after that shit we just rated? I'm like, you better rehash this before sending this to us. I'm like, I'm putting this on the list. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take it myself. But yo, I'm like, I'm gonna take it myself. I'm gonna because that shit was trash. And I'm like, there's no way you put out a project that quick. There's no way. There's no way. So
Was it bad?
I didn't listen to it yet, but he gonna get cooked tomorrow when I start listening to it. But I left the group immediately. It got
Yeah,
too
wait.
weird.
Get the walk out, my friend.
Oh yeah, that's a fact. But this project is "I'm Alive" by 808.
He sounds exactly how I imagine he looks. I think his name's Kyle.
Like a bitch.
You know what I hate? That it's 8. Oh God.
Like I said, like a bitch.
Middle school.
Who the fuck is that, man?
He definitely listened to too much 303 growing up.
That's my son, dog.
808.
Oh my god.
Yeah, this project was garbage. I don't know what's more garbage, like this project or trying to read all of his features' names.
Oh my god! Imagine me trying to type all that shit out.
Yo, 100, lot of cash, Rembot.
You're better than me because if I see something,
I wouldn't put producer. I never put producers.
I never put the producer ever. Sorry,
I always do it with the SoundCloud because I want all y'all to get tagged.
With these names, I guarantee you, none of them have their actual names as their fucking. Like, are you kidding me with this? I Am Tosh might be the only one. Trash. 100. This project's garbage. Listen to it if you want to laugh. Like, if you want to show people, like, come listen to this.
Click on his profile and just, like, scroll through his Instagram while you listen to the project.
Yeah, man. If like, appropriation and gentrification, like, had a baby and then put out an album, it'd be this kid. This fucking terrible fucking project.
I can't do it anymore.
You ever, real talk, you ever think of, like, this kid's project? You ever think he just never been around black people?
Yes.
No, I'm telling you, it's exactly what I said in my review. He's from the burbs, and for some reason he joined a community youth sports league instead of like a school team or something. And so
because he wasn't good enough.
So he's playing with all the black kids that have like issues, you know,
that are better than him.
Yeah. Well, and they're all better athletes too. Yeah. And so then he picks up all the slang and stuff, but he just doesn't know how to, like, he just doesn't sound right when he says it.
So he used his actual streaming account that his parents pay for to listen to a few rap songs and take some notes. Okay.
No, fuck that. He doesn't have his own streaming platform. He uses his mom's account, and he was like, you know what, I'm going to listen to this. So his mom was like, what are you listening to?
He uses his mom's Tidal account. She tells him to stop fucking up her playlist.
That's him.
Well, that's 808. Spicy. So
I hate that. Oh god.
Oh yeah.
Do you know how many people are named 808 on the internet too? Spelled exactly the same way.
It took me forever to find him,
bro. Everybody.
I'm surprised I put in that much effort.
So to everybody who submits to us now, you have to give us your handle.
Yeah.
Because 90% of the time it's dude, I hate scheduling things on Facebook.
Submitting for somebody,
and it's not there.
Yeah.
And
I didn't even bother trying to I typed it in and then I saw the drop down. Like, nope. I was like, oh nah.
Yeah. He might as well just give us his name.
Also, put what you put it on. If it's on all platforms, put all platforms.
Yeah,
if you
man.
just
Sometimes
upload it on Apple Music,
I actually put something
on all platforms. I think actually.
This is on all platforms.
I think so because I saw a post on his Instagram that said he was now on all platforms.
I actually had one that I went on Instagram that I saw. It was like he sent me to SoundCloud and then it was on all streaming. I'm like, why'd you send me to SoundCloud?
Because that's how people want to get hot, man. They're still bound on the.
Because if they label themselves as SoundCloud rappers, they can get Riley Reid to suck their toes.
What?
She tweeted about Pump today.
Yep.
Which one of y'all was the one that hates armpit hair? It was Mark. It's got to be Mark.
I mean, I'm not a fan either, but like, do what you got to do.
She tweeted Pump today. She was like,
I also ain't afraid of a little bristle. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Anyways. We're not having this conversation again. Not 2 weeks in a row, guys.
It's what you clean the pots with.
Word, you know, sometimes you can't.
Holy right on here, you know what I'm saying?
Word, it cleans the juices on the face.
Next.
Keeps you from getting crow's feet around your mouth, I guess. Oh,
word.
Woo! Oh, it was great. So the next project was IYF by Kawaii. Benzo Kawaii. This is that kid who.
Why is his name Benzo Kawaii? But anyways,
I don't know. But I don't like it. I try to say it out loud, see if it sounds cool. I'm not into it, but this kid, yeah, man, this is the one. He did that project with Tim Saunders back in the day, and I was like, it's kind of cornball raps.
Yeah, he's part of that. XP got a lot of problems.
Oh, them Crash and all those kids.
XP got a lot of cholesterol problems.
Hates us. Spicy. But this project's cool. This kid is the leader of the cornball raps, though. Like
Yeah, man. He could, if he, like I said,
and I'm not mad at it. There's nothing wrong with
a little
cornball
bit of
map.
TLC. I can see it.
Yeah,
I
he
can
does
see it.
a little elbow grease because he slides. He has some punches. He has some corny lines here and there, but he doesn't shy from them, which I'm okay. Like he's unapologetically mentioning his ex all over this project.
Oh, absolutely.
He even had a line that I listened to, and I had to run it back because I was hysterical. I was like, "This is the most cornball shit I've ever heard," but I was dying. I was like, "This might be the softest line," but he was like, talking about taking shots at his ex, and he's like Steph Curry, I shoot from a distance, and I was dying. I was like, that's the softest shit ever to admit that you're trying to shoot, that you're taking shots from a distance. I was dying, bro.
Like Steph Curry is like the swaggerless god.
Facts.
Perfect.
Light skin.
Like
that's the
NBA's
get away with
golden
being
child,
painfully
man.
light skinned.
He's the NBA's golden child.
Fact, and he is the truth.
There was a call. There's a.
Yo,
like
JP, he's shaped like
the voice man.
Steph Curry's. He's the size of a high schooler, bruh. He not malnourished.
Yo, but
Talk nice to me, huh? He not malnourished,
man.
huh? They not worried about his bone structure just because he got two kids, huh? What about puberty, sir?
He got bad ankles.
When it gets better, I am seeing y'all all on site. Y'all catching pause. Everybody, y'all.
We're just gonna all of us just have to scrap on site.
We gonna meet
Artists,
up.
you don't even have to fight us. We're gonna fight each other, so it's fine.
For real. We just all gonna meet up like Grand Theft Auto style. We gonna have bats and chase go, but let's go. And we're just gonna jump.
Just
It's gonna be like slow motion.
Battle Royale.
Facts.
And afterwards, go back. All right, see you at 7.
We good. Facts. But
we still recording on Sunday.
Barrett's gonna be in the
that'll
middle.
be an episode. We're all fucked up. But but yeah, this project's a good time. I enjoyed it. The features were all right. That Tim Saunders kid and him, they work well together. We've heard him before.
Keep playing the guitar, homie.
Yeah, and he was getting his hook on. Some hooks didn't nearly do it. Some things he did, but some really did. He was doing his thing.
You need to keep singing in Spanish.
Yo, what is up with him? Yo, you know what I like? That he went from the Spanish singing, and then immediately after the track's like, you don't know no damn Spanish. Like,
exactly.
I was dying. I was like, yeah, I like shit like that.
Yeah,
that's
good for him,
it's like,
man.
you don't know Spanish.
Yeah, I was like, oh, that's like funny shit to look at. And then the last,
okay, I didn't listen to this one.
the
but I have a
XO
question
tape by
off
Rob
rip.
XO. This was, I feel like this was on the list for a minute.
It was. What, Walco? What was your question?
What's with number? Thanks. What's with number 4? The Lil Uzi Vert question mark.
because it's the Sauce It Up song, but then it's his verse at the end. Sauce it up.
Yo,
I was like Vert? Like,
What?
it was like a bootleg remix.
It was a
Like
bootleg.
song and you just fucking-
It's like if you download a song and somebody else
Was it like
tagged their
recorded
verse
on
on.
like his phone, but he caught it on the radio, so he
Yeah.
just rapped his verse real quick?
No, Ron Burgundy. I expected people to like Little Uzi Vert.
Yeah. Look. Yo, this project was so. This project probably got mad listens from all the people in the comments just shitting on it.
So I went on SoundCloud.
We gotta start doing that. We gotta start keeping track.
Homeboy has 8 followers.
Fire.
Each song had 25 listens. So you're welcome.
Facts. Where's our check?
You.
37 cents. Send it up.
Lumpy ass cheeks.
Dude, this project was fucking ass. This is one of those ones, like, there's a few projects you hear and you're like, all right, I'll let it slide. It's their first rap project. But then there's somewhere it's like, yo, you know what? If this is your first project, you shouldn't just do it no more. You should just, it's not it.
Hang it up.
Yeah.
You need to hang it up.
This is one of those, this is one of those ones where it's like, whatever someone promised you, you're not going to get it. Just don't.
Whoever yes meant you is wrong.
That's what I feel like happened with that white kid from the other one. Like, who do you not have any friends? And if you do, I just exposed all of them for you because they're lying to you.
Yeah, yes man is like a cancer.
Yeah, for real.
Fucking up.
Gotta cut it out.
Yeah, some stuff just sounds so bad, bro. Like, stop. Just cut it
Sauce
out.
it up.
Oh man, and then for the Slept On was the That's Them by the Artifacts. Great album.
The Artifacts.
Artifacts. Great album. Great fucking album.
Ancient, old.
Our titty facts.
Yeah, I enjoy that. I enjoy good hip hop. This is like some way throwback. I remember this shit from like fucking boombox days.
walking down the street with D batteries.
Facts. Fucking expensive
I
batteries.
need to get me one of them boom boxes there.
Dude, that little I showed you that little boombox I got, the one that I play like my final song. It's nice.
There's this guy who comes into my job who builds that stuff, so I'm gonna see if he can.
Fire.
Word.
That sounds fire. But yeah, it's pretty much all we got, man. Yeah, that's it.